Hello and welcome to Nintendo Pals, your weekly dive into all things Nintendo with a couple of friends. Tonight, Nintendo music has finally been given to us. Plus, new DLC for Vampire Survivors, some game trials that I checked out, and more. That's it. Yeah. Intro done. Cue the music. Micah, what's going on? You looked baffled.
Did you not hear the music doing a little double take?
Is this not our intro music?
Oh, it is, but it did it twice.
Oh no, I didn't hear that. It sounded completely normal for me.
I had to mute the hidden screen audio thing.
Oh. I get it. So it was playing to me, and I am streaming to you. Oh,
yeah,
so you were
hearing doubling
double.
up. Nice. You didn't hear that? Yeah, it said
no.
It's like a quarter of a second or something. It's just going crazy.
Okay, yeah. Well, everybody else got to suffer from that, but me. So hey, welcome to Nintendo Pals. My name is Andros. I'm one of the hosts, and I am joined by my fellow Nintendo pal, Micah.
Yep.
And Micah, I gotta ask, how the heck are you?
I'm doing pretty good.
I'm also doing pretty good. We got a great show lined up for you guys tonight.
Onward and upward.
And that is because this episode of Nintendo Pals is 1 hour. They're not 1 hour. It will occasionally have
Too much.
Random sound effects. Random sound effects playing every hour. We have not every hour, but there are all these videos. 1 hour of silence, occasionally broken up by Mario, broken up by Waluigi, broken up by Yoshi, and so it's just gonna happen randomly. We'll see. Maybe this will be too much, but it's supposed to kind of jump scare us. Was the original intent behind this episode. And hopefully this keeps you on your toes too, listener. And speaking of keeping on your toes, you should use those toes to dance on over to the 5-star review on your podcast listening app of choice, because you can leave Nintendo Pals Podcast a 5-star review. It helps the show get seen by more people and helps us feel good about ourselves. Thank you to everyone who's left us 5-star reviews. We beg of you, if you have not yet left us a 5-star review, to do it. Go to Apple, Podchaser, Spotify, Audible, all of those places let you leave 5-star reviews. If you do, and we see it, we'll give you a shout out at the start of the episode, and we'll feel warm and fuzzy inside. I think that's it. Micah, any games you've been playing lately that you want to shout out? Talking in our icebreaker.
Not so much. Start playing some more Castle Crashers and Rampage Nights.
Oh heck yeah! Both great games.
Couple blasts from the past.
Are you playing co-op with someone?
Am I what?
Are you playing co-op with someone?
I am indeed. 1 to 2 roommates.
Nice. Thwomp's excited about that. That's for sure. Micah, if you want to share my screen, I have default here the 1 hour of silence, but Yoshi occasionally licks you, and it's just Yoshi dancing. But when he licks you, he turns into a still frame for a second, and then just was like, blank. But this makes me happy to have this on the side here. I do enjoy this. We can go back to full screen us. We don't have to watch Yoshi dance this whole time.
It's too late. I've forgotten how.
But
Well then.
well then, indeed, because next, what I want to talk about is a game I played this week that was on Game Trial, and it is called Curse to Golf. Did you try this one out?
I have not yet. I was going to try it out, but then on I think on Amazon with Prime Gaming, you can get it for free. So I was
Then do it.
I'll just download this and take my time, and then I haven't started it yet.
Well, I'm probably going to pick it up on Switch. The game trial has now ended, and I loved it. It's a good. It's got it's a roguelike in that you start from the beginning and have to battle your way up through the courses. That synchronized wah and thwomp was so good. Holy cow. Wow. This is distracting. I'm getting my train of thought completely derailed every time.
Yeah, I can see it. I can see your train of thought just absolutely getting destroyed.
Just shattered every time
it goes off.
Yeah, so Curse to Golf is really fun. It's pretty simple. I mean, you have control between 3 different clubs. You can use a driver, iron, or wedge, and you have to hit the button on where you want it to go on power, and then it will tilt between an angle. But you can get badges and things to upgrade, and card packs that give you powers and things. So there's a lot of it. It has the elements of rogue likes that I really like, and I don't know. I was having a lot of fun with it. I made it to World 2 and didn't make it much further than that. I actually played quite a bit, but I just reset my runs a lot because I'm no, I want a better setup. It's my problem with some of these kinds of games. I'm I want.
You want.
Good timing, huh?
Yeah.
What were you gonna say? You have the same problem. You're getting totally derailed as well.
I just need to hear all of that sound effects and really appreciated it. I decided I didn't want to say what I was going to say. Obviously, I didn't forget.
So played that. I recommend it. I'm gonna pick it up on Switch and probably play some more of that. But besides that, I've also been playing a lot of Mario Party and Super Mario Party Jamboree specifically. Very fun game. This week I got with a couple fellow streamers in the community with Spider Shan and Mute Dog, and we played a game of reverse Mario Party where the goal is to lose. And
you should be good at that.
Ha 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 ha! You're a comic genius. It was a lot of fun. I'm gonna do it again. We have I reached out to a ton of people to play, and a lot just weren't available this week for whatever reason. But they want to, and there's some things I'm gonna do to tweak it. So if you out there haven't tried Reverse Mario Party, Jamboree is a great game to do it with. The goal is to lose. So you and the only rules that you have to implement are if you pass a star, if you go buy a star and you can buy the star, you have to buy the star. You can't just walk past it. And that includes boo spaces. So if you have 50 coins and can steal a star, you have to steal a star.
That's rough.
Yep. It's very fun. And if you have your settings tweaked right, it's just a really funny experience, especially for some of these mini games where everybody's kind of in a standoff of trying to lose the mini games so they don't get the coins. Yeah.
Yeah, how do you deal with the mini games where you're supposed to like race to the end?
Well, we were playing with one computer, an easy computer, and the easy computer won. Funny enough, because he was the only one trying. And so yeah, in some of
So
those
you mean
ones,
they lost?
no, they won. Like they got the most stars. They won,
Yes.
but they lost.
So they
You're right. You're
lost.
right. Yes. And I ended up being the biggest loser. Are you surprised? You should be, because I'm so good at Mario Party. I only won because poor Spider-Shan got a bonus star.
That's unfortunate.
He had no. It's in classic Mario Party fashion. A bonus star caused him to lose.
It ruins everything.
It was the unfortunate bonus. So the person who landed on the most red spaces, which in this game you're intending to do all the time, and it's like the one time you don't want that star, and you got it. So I ended up winning the
He
competition.
essentially lost because he was too good at losing.
Yeah, so true. So it was just a lot of fun. It was a ton of fun. It was so much fun. Waluigi, I played as Waluigi, so very fitting. Speaking of Waluigi, Halloween was this week. Did you do anything for Halloween, Micah?
I played some Castle Crashers and Rampage Nights.
You didn't even play like a Halloween themed thing? I guess it's kind of Halloween themed.
I mean, yeah, Rampage Nights has like demons and things.
You didn't have like any Halloween parties or anything?
Nope.
What kind of community you got going over there? What's going on? The good kind that doesn't celebrate Halloween.
We just played games.
Well, we went trick-or-treating. I dressed as Waluigi, and I did makeup. So I had a pink nose and a Waluigi mustache with blue eyeliner, just like Waluigi.
Oh, nice.
I went all out.
Did you get lots of candy?
I didn't trick-or-treat. I just wore a costume and went with my kids to trick-or-treat. So yes, I got lots of candy.
Heck yeah.
Dad tax.
Sick.
Oh, yeah. We seriously got so much candy. You know, you can go to like the stores and get those just like gargantuan bags of candy that are like for Halloween, like to hand out. Essentially, each of my kids got the equivalent of like 2 of those. And so we just have so much candy. It's
Onward and upward.
Yeah, weight wise.
Yeah, upward on that weight. Oh man, but that's yeah. Halloween was fun. Not as many people out handing out candy this year. Now in our neighborhood, everybody goes down to their driveway. They have like people usually bring out a folding table, or they'll just be sitting in chairs out there and handing out candy. Okay, pause. So far, Thwomp and Waluigi have been so often.
So much.
This is not occasionally. This is frequently interrupted by
I want
Waluigi.
some more Mario yelling.
We've only had that like once, and like
That's
Yoshi
the best
licked
sound,
twice.
too.
But whatever.
Just slow down those videos to like 0.75 speed.
That'll be whoa.
I mean, the sound will be a little off, but they'll happen less often.
I should do that. That's funny. So yeah, Halloween was fun. I do feel like there were less people out giving candy and less trick-or-treaters out this year. And that's a little sad. Let's bring that back in full force next year. Everybody with kids, make sure you take your kids out to the tricks and treating. It's fun.
We set a bowl out that said, with a sign that said, "Please take one." I don't know if anyone took any of them because we recently had some work done on the driveway. So we had our garbage bins with like caution tape.
Wait, you get trick-or-treaters? Where
We
you're
live
at?
next to a high school and like an elementary school.
You should have been out there
He's like
giving
half a
out
mile.
candy. Now I'm
Well,
mad. I'm
first of all,
disappointed.
we left a bowl out that said with a sign that said "Please take one."
That's not
But
good enough.
we had to cordon off our driveway, and also our power was kind of out. And they put in a temporary cable, so our power was mostly back except for our stove and our dryer.
Dude.
So we had two like massive like electrician trucks just like right outside our house, and this like caution tape. So we had like 0 people coming for candy.
Well,
So
okay, that's fair.
Get to keep all of
it. So it's all for you. You should have come
Yeah.
by in a costume and been like, hey.
Yeah, I thought about saying, hey, but I decided not to.
Well,
that has to be the worst Mario impersonation anyone has ever done.
I thought I liked it. I thought it was great. Did you have a costume at least? There's that half-speed thwomp that you wanted.
Yeah, I went
gross.
as a real cool guy who plays
Nice.
games. Not as bad as my brother who went as a dentist. He is a dentist.
That's lame.
He just wore what he usually wore and had a tooth.
What is
and
wrong
had a
with
tooth
people
that he carried with him?
Okay. I'm here to call people out. We need to all be in the Halloween spirit. More. You don't have to have kids to dress up. Everybody should at least do something. Go to the dollar store or to Walmart and get yourself like a little hat or at least a pumpkin shirt. Like come on. We can't just it can't just be like a regular day. We only get so many holidays. Anyways, I was so excited to dress up for work. That was so quiet. We should have 1 hour occasionally broken by our pal Lincoln screaming. I was so excited to dress up for. It wasn't really going to be like a costume contest, but just people were going to dress up for work. I got dressed up, and my wife drove me to the office because my car was having some issues. So she drove me to work. Got to the office. Got out of my car, and one of the managers was like, "Before your
say
wife."
That again?
One of the one of the managers was like, "Before your wife leaves, tell her not to go." The power just went out. So we also had a power outage issue this week. You want to know what happened? The building, my company doesn't own the building. I think they rent it out. And so whoever owns the building was having it cleaned. Pressure washer came in and they pressure washered the electric transformer. And apparently there was like a mini explosion. And the power was out.
It's a bummer.
Nobody was hurt, but
we originally lost power in just half of the house.
Interesting.
So some outlets were had power flickering. So we had a air purifier thing that just kept beeping, and we have a wireless doorbell thingy that also just kept beeping. But yeah, so we just had to unplug all those, and they put in a temporary cable until they fixed it on Halloween. Kind of feel bad for those guys. They're out working at 8:30.
So
Halloween night.
I for some reason I thought you were in an apartment. You're in a house then.
Yeah, a house.
You're renting a house. Okay. So you guys gonna decorate for Christmas?
No. Odds are low.
Why? No,
I mean,
lights.
I'm not planning on it. I know
I
Lincoln's
know.
not planning on it.
I know. You guys.
One of the other two roommates might be planning on it.
Your family has never done like Christmas lights, right? Or am I thinking of somebody else?
Christmas lights, not so much. But that's for safety reasons. But the interior of the house decorated.
Oh yeah. No. Yeah, but that's because that's your mom's job.
Yeah.
So she's all over that.
Yeah, it's supposed to my dad doesn't want to climb up onto a roof that he would die if he fell off of.
Yeah, that's fair. But you could still do lights outside. You don't have to do lights on the roof.
I guess technically.
Like on the
Then you have to worry about splinters.
Like, have you noticed that we've had Waluigi twice now in slow motion, and he doesn't sound any different. It sounds the same.
I was wondering that myself. Thwomp sounds very different.
Yeah, why does this sound
maybe barely different?
What's going on
He's
here?
Still going off a bunch.
And now it's longer because it's twice. It's at half speed. I'll turn Waluigi's down even more because you can turn it down to quarter. Let's go. Quarter speed Waluigi. I'm so excited to do Christmas lights. That's one of the things I want to get done this weekend is put up Christmas lights. And people out there may be like, because data recording, it's November 1st.
Thanksgiving.
It's not even Thanksgiving
date of
yet.
Posting, it will probably be November 28th, so it probably won't be so offensive to people.
At your rate of posting.
Yeah, at my rate. I like to apparently. I've just started doubling up episodes. Yeah, I forget.
I do appreciate you taking the lead and posting things. So I'll take what we get.
Yeah, I try my best almost.
I try almost my best. Yeah, I'm excited. I actually have a friend that was like, I bought a bunch of Christmas lights and I have a whole box and I never have time to put them up if you want some. So I might take him up on that and just get a bunch of Christmas lights. Cause I've always dreamed to be the house. Have we talked about this before? I feel like we've talked about this before on the podcast. I've always dreamed to be the house that is like the one everybody drives
by. The neighbors hate.
No, that one that was like down by where you lived that had like a radio station.
All the neighbors hated him because they made their houses look bad.
I think at a certain point you just give up as the neighbor, right? Unless
I'm sure actually most of those neighbors were also pretty decked out. And I wonder if they felt like they had to.
He goes around that neighbor, that couple or whoever goes around, and they're like, "So I'm decking my house out, so you probably should do the same." Just guilted everybody into
probably just also decorates their houses.
There are streets that do that. We drove around. One of the things we like to do around Christmas time is drive around and look at lights. And we drove to one neighborhood and the entire neighborhood was synced to music. They had all like pitched in together. Cool. And they were raising money for some cause that I don't remember what the cause was. But it was cool.
The lights were really cool.
It was cool. Yeah.
The Christmas spirit is alive and well.
Or the spirit of decorating with lights. Speaking of decorating with lights, though, Halloween, man. We're not talking about Nintendo like at all. But I was dressed as a Nintendo character here. Halloween, some people go crazy. I heard, and I haven't confirmed this, but I heard that spending this year passed Christmas decoration spending for Halloween, like Halloween spending.
Huh. That's wild. I mean, maybe everyone just already has Christmas decorations.
Maybe. Yeah, maybe. And one of the things I found interesting, so story time here, and this does have to do with Nintendo little bits here, because my family, we did a themed costume this year. So we were like, I was like, I want to do a theme, and my daughter really wanted to be Princess Peach. And so I was like, I can be Waluigi. And my wife was like, I'll look for a Luigi because my youngest son wanted to be Mario. He was so excited to be Mario. He was telling, he's 3. He was walking up to people during Halloween. He's like, I'm Mario. I should have taught him to say it's a me.
Yeah.
It's me. But he was just so excited. And the only reason people could tell he was Mario is because he was with Princess Peach, because he didn't want to wear the hat after like the first 2 houses. So he's just a guy
The
in
guy with a mustache.
No, he didn't even have a
Overalls?
mustache. He just had the overalls red shirt. It's Mario from
funny.
that one level where the monkey takes his hat.
He's shaved.
Obviously, it's Baby Mario. It's Baby Mario.
Oh yeah, see, that's good. Doesn't Baby Mario actually have a mustache?
No, he does not.
Are you sure?
Yes. I think you've been Mandela affected by that one.
Baby Mario should have a mustache.
I think Baby Wario should have a mustache and Baby Waluigi, but Mario
Yeah,
and Luigi, no.
these pictures of Baby Mario have mustaches. It looks like it's from the Mario Super Show.
Okay, well, that
doesn't count.
I don't think so. So anyways, we had this theme going, and because of that, we needed to go get some supplies and costumes for other people in the family. My oldest son in particular was like, I don't know if I really want to do the Mario theme. And I was like, is there any Mario characters that you would want to do if we did do the theme? And he eventually was like, I'll do Donkey Kong. And Donkey Kong, I was like, that's a good one. That's fun.
Well then,
we couldn't find a Donkey Kong costume. They don't. None of the stores sell a Donkey Kong costume, and unfortunately, we're looking kind of late because I'm last minute. I determined this year that like next year, I'm going to find all of our costumes. We're going to decide what we're going to be, and we're going to find all of our costumes like a month before. Like, so there's
and then
plenty
your
of time.
children won't change their minds at all. No
Well,
chance.
they won't get to. That's the thing. It's like you pick now, and you're locked in. And that's so we shopped around, and I was like, well, there's this Sasquatch costume we could get you, and we could turn it into a Donkey Kong costume. Looked a lot like Donkey Kong. It would just need a tie, and we'd need
Give him a
to
banana.
we need to fix the face of it because it definitely was not Donkey Kong's face. And he's like, no, I don't want to do that. He's like, Dad, I just want to be something scary. And I was like, son, how dare you? No, I didn't say that. I was like, well, then let's just get you something scary. And so we were at Spirit Halloween, and he's like, he wanted to be Scream, like not Scream, like Ghostface from Scream, because he really liked that mask. But Ghostface mask by itself was like $30, just the mask. And I was like, that's a lot. I said, if you want to be something scary and you just want to be like this kind of scary costume, we should just go to Walmart. It'll be cheaper. And he said, okay. So we went to Walmart, and he saw a costume. So Grim Reaper with a skull mask that you could pump and blood would drip down.
Oh yeah, one of those.
You know, one of those. And
only the coolest kids back in the day had those.
It was $20, man. It was cheap. Spirit Halloween was charging like $50, $60 for that same exact looking thing.
Yeah, that's crazy.
And so he did not. So we were a whole Mario family, except for he was the Grim Reaper. And you know what? It was a good time. And I said, you're not gonna feel left out being the theme. He's like, well, at least I get to dress up how I want. It's like, that's a good attitude to have. But we had a good time. We had a great time. All the costumes turned out great. my wife got a little tired of her costume. She was a shy guy because she wanted to be a Luigi originally, but we couldn't find a good Luigi costume that worked for her that wasn't going to be like $60 plus. So she just ordered a shy guy mask, threw on a hoodie. It's a great, simple costume idea. But that mask pushed up against her nose. So by the end, she's like, I'm done.
Yeah.
I don't want to wear this anymore. But it looked great. It looked really good. Anywho, that's my icebreaker dive into Halloween this year. Halloween with a little bit of Nintendo. And now, how do I Nintendo-fy Christmas decorating? Let me know out there if you're listening. Reach out on Discord. Give me some ideas. I saw online a Pokemon themed Halloween house, and they had like ghastly cutouts.
Yeah, Pokemon has some good
like
Halloween stuff.
and they were playing like music from the games that were, it was like kind of spooky, and they had fog machines. I mean, people been going all out this year. I'm all for it. So many cool things. When we were out shopping, we saw these like it walked into Spirit Halloween, and they have this whole display of like this is my Disney fan coming out. It's like animatronics, like robot type things that will move around and talk and do things. And some of those were so good. Like when I was a kid, do you remember that dancing skeleton I had that my dad had that would like dance?
Nope.
No. I mean, it was pretty cool, but these are like amusement park quality things here. There was one that was like a walking spider that looked like that character from Don't Starve. The spider character. You know who I'm talking about?
Oh yeah,
half
Weber?
spider person. Yeah, well, it was Weber if Weber was realistic, and it was creepy. And I was like, man, this is so cool. There was a haunted Pinocchio I saw that, and then just I don't know why, but like Corpse Bride, a full animatronic of the guy and the bride that looked like straight up theme park ride quality. I'm like, why would you need this? But people have them. We were out trick-or-treating, and we see these people that buy. I was talking to one person, and they were like, yeah, I buy one each year. So it's like slowly an investment, and over the years, and now they have like their house is just decked out and all these like robot spooky things. So that's cool. It's cool. And I like robots and tech. It's fun. Anywho, Micah, I've dove deep here. Maybe we should talk some news, huh?
Let's do it.
Let's do the Nintendo news. Nintendo news brought to you by the letter C. I was really hoping for a sound effect there. Brought to you by what do we got on the news here, Micah? There's actually a lot to talk about. So
Judge by what we talked about last time. I believe we mentioned the NSO trials. Maybe. Sounds familiar.
Yep. And then I think we talked about Sakurai has been secretly working on a new game. That was probably the last news item.
Started in like April 2022 or something, wasn't it?
And
it's like,
I mean, it has
supposed start time.
It has to be Smash Bros, right? Like it has to be. I don't know.
I don't know. It kind of sounded like it was something new that he was working on. It's the vibe I got from it. Just by the way, it's a new game. If we're able to get it made. So who knows? Maybe he's not working on it.
Onward and upward.
So true. Talking flower from Mario Bros. Wonder. How about Ninja won the latest Splatfest, the Halloween-ish Splatfest, which I think is deserved. Ninjas are cool. What team were you?
I was that team. I was on Team Witch. I guess Wizard.
Which team?
Close enough.
Which team?
Hilarious.
Yeah. So there's that bit of news.
Yeah. And they got like Wizard got like 65% of all the votes, which meant we fought ourselves a lot when I played. Most of my matches weren't for points, but I did win the 3 matches that were legit.
What was that?
I won the 3 matches that I played against non-wizards.
Nice. So in addition to that, I guess there hasn't been any news on any more Splat Fests, what I have seen.
Nope. I mean, supposedly that one wasn't even going to happen.
Yeah.
I think that one had I think they're just not going to do new levels for Splatfests.
But they'll still do Splat.
I feel like we've done Wizard Knight and Ninja at some point in the past, maybe. Maybe not, but it was definitely they had 2 old stages that they alternated between for the tricolor.
Okay. Well, next news item. For those that haven't seen yet, Animal Crossing Pocket Camp is ending. And that comes with
like 28th or something.
Yeah, that also came with an announcement too, right? I will be honest here in that I didn't.
Thank you.
I didn't look into it very closely because yeah, so okay, so there is a app coming out, Animal Crossing Pocket Camp Complete is scheduled to launch in December. And I think it essentially just means that it's just going to be
Onward and upward.
done, not getting any more updates. So it's like a new complete edition, I guess, of the game that is just it just has all of the stuff in it. And you can transfer from Pocket Camp to there's certain things that you can do. Yeah, Pocket Camp Complete. I should have done more research into this, but that's sad to see. This is like one of the most popular apps Nintendo made, and Nintendo's pulled out of the app market, it looks like. With the only exception being, I think, like Pokemon Go. But that's not really Nintendo. I mean, it is. But it's the Pokemon Company is its own entity. And Pokemon Go makes buco bucks in money. So can't see them getting rid of that. Hit us with our next news item.
Well, we're finally getting a Xenoblade Chronicles X, the definitive edition on Switch.
Yeah, Xenoblade Chronicles, your favorite series. How excited are you about this one?
I'm pumped. I'm very excited to almost play it.
To almost play it. I am happy to see it come because that means that surely we're going to see the Zelda HD ports, right? this was one of the last holdouts.
Nah.
They're just gonna be like, no, not those two.
I was a little apprehensive about doing this random sounds idea, but I like it.
Oh, I'm glad you're digging it.
I think I might be enjoying it more than you are, though.
What were we talking about? I completely derailed once again.
Xenoblade X.
Oh, Xenoblade X. Yes. This will make the entire series playable on Switch, which is really cool to
Pretty
see.
cool.
See how that all shakes out in the overall release schedule. Now that's supposed to come early next year, and it makes me wonder, like, is it going to line up with a Switch 2 and be like a cross generational release, or is it gonna be? I mean, I assume it's just going to be its own standalone thing. But who knows? Who knows? I'm looking forward to it for the Xenoblade fans, even though me and you are not Xenoblade fans. I am not animos. That's not the right word. I am not apprehensive. Animostic is what I wanted to say, and that's not a word.
You
Apprehensive.
don't have animosity?
I don't have animosity towards Xenoblade as a series. I did think Xenoblade 2 was a bit too fan servicey in some regards. And and not fan service like not fan service like a Marvel cameo, fan service like scantily clad cameo. That's but beyond that, I think the whole series is cool. I just haven't played it myself yet. Will I play it? Probably not. Xenoblade X.
Now's your chance. Now that
Xenoblade
they
X.
have all of them on Switch.
It's this is sort of a standalone game. I am not sure if how it ties into the overarching Xenoblade lore, but it's there and it's cool. A lot of people chatting, hey, when are we going to get the Nintendo Land port? Fair point.
We should have got.
Yeah, so true. So true. And next news item, NSO dropped 2 new games for N64. This is for Nintendo Switch Online Plus expansion pack owners, subscribers.
That's yeah.
Holy cow, I'm struggling with Englishing today. And that is Shadow Man and Turok 2. Well said, Yoshi.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And
those are part of the mature expansion pack.
Yeah, so mature. Turok
for mature gamers.
Shooting dinosaurs, that's pretty crazy.
And getting murdered by dinosaurs. Don't forget that.
Yeah, I don't know I've never heard of Shadow Man.
Yeah, me neither. But speaking of getting murdered by dinosaurs, Pokemon, the trading card game Pocket, is now available for smart devices.
I didn't see this news item.
Pokemon are like almost like dinosaurs, some of them.
I mean, straight up, yeah. There's a lot of dinosaur Pokemon.
Essentially, you can just like collect digital cards, but they seem to have some pretty cool effects and also like actually battle, I guess. Might be fun to try a battle and actually use the rules.
Yeah.
We always just kind of like, yeah, we're just going to do whatever attack we want.
Yeah.
In the day.
Yeah, I didn't know how to play because I thought you needed... Well, maybe I'm misunderstanding this still, but I thought you needed normal energy, and there is no normal energy cards. A lot of the attacks
Sure
would
about
be
that?
like a lot of the attacks would be like leaf energy, water energy, thunder energy, but there would also be the gray normal energy. And if I recall correctly, any energy can be used for that. That's why none of them had. I could just come.
Hmm. I thought there was a gray one, but maybe that was some other energy. Maybe that's like steel or something, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah, I never bothered you with energy cards at all. So
Yeah, exactly. It's like I thought because it would say cost to use this attack, and you'd need that, and I was like, I don't have any of those.
gotta
Come to
open
find
more
out,
packs.
from what I think. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I'm not completely off base here. Technically, any Pokemon can use any basic energy. The Pokemon type has nothing to do with the energy it can cause. The only thing that matters is the attack cost. A colorless energy attack cost can be satisfied with any energy type. There you go. Thank you, Reddit, random Redditor. But yeah, I didn't know that. And I had the game and didn't know that that's how you played it. I just, yeah, so maybe this is a way to learn. Whoa, did you just switch which side I'm on?
Yeah, I didn't realize I could do that.
Am I usually on the other side?
Okay.
Whoa.
Mind blown.
So that's cool. I didn't know this was out. I knew it was announced to come out, but I didn't realize it was out. So I'll have to check that out, see if it's any fun to play. Speaking of fun to play, another app dropped. You know, I said Nintendo was out of the app market, but that's when it comes to games, because this week we got a Nintendo Music app. A Nintendo Music app. Let's go. This is a music playing app similar to something like Spotify or YouTube Music, where it's just Nintendo music available to be listened to. Have you tried out the app at all, Micah?
I have. They only have one GameCube game so far.
But more will be added.
Yes. But it's the best one to have. Metroid Prime.
Oh yeah, Metroid Prime.
And I saw in the trailer that they were going to add Wind Waker as well. But when are they adding Golden Sun? Is what I want to know. That's some great music. The selection is not very large so far.
I like the vibe playlists that they provide, though. It's like, here's your waiting music. Here's your energy music. And then there's the option to extend the music so you can listen to it for like up to an hour on repeat. So for a lot of those songs that are just like auto looped anyway.
Menu, whatever, yeah.
This is cool, and I like it.
Yeah, hopefully they add music quick.
And hopefully they don't go and DMCA every music channel in the on the face of Earth that has Nintendo music. But yeah. I tend to think that that's what they will do. I am a little leery about that, especially given that the music selection is so limited, and I think there are games that are never going to appear on this app.
Yeah.
That are like obscure. And they have them all. That's the thing, is they have all of the songs.
Yeah, stored. Like it seems like it should be really easy to add them, but maybe more goes into it than you would think.
No idea. But hey, we got something. And what? And I'm watching the trailer for it, and I'm like, what kooky monetization scheme are they going to have in here? They're going to be ads before each of these things for Nintendo games. Are we going to have to pay a subscription? Kinda. It's just part of NSO. If you're a Nintendo Switch Online member, you have this app.
I just assumed it would be free.
Why did you assume it would be free? Nothing in life is free.
Why not?
What are they going to? They're just going to, here you go, free Nintendo music. This is a great. This is a great benefit to NSO subscribers. It's like an extra thing. Yeah. And now yeah, every time I go to Studs,
I was just about to say, I think it's done.
now,
that was so good.
I think every game company should have this. And I think, I mean, this is a thing that happens a lot for Steam. You can like get the album of a game in addition to getting the game. But how cool would it be if Steam had a app like this? PlayStation or Xbox, and it's like for every game that you played or owned, you got those tracks. Especially for some of these companies that like Nintendo's had music for decades, you know? They have such a big library of music. Anyway, I'm excited. I like this app. I hope that it doesn't cause Nintendo to get trigger happy with their music DMCAs. And I hope that that doesn't affect me personally on my YouTube channel, where if they go in and start claiming Nintendo songs, because that like nukes so many videos. That nukes so many podcast episodes that we've done. So I hope they don't do that. Let's just let bygones be bygones, Nintendo. You know what I mean? Like, it's been sitting out there long enough already.
Well then.
Yeah, well then, let's move on here.
Yeah, speaking of music and stuff, there's a new Mario and Luigi Brothership trailer. And they just sing a sea shanty about the game.
Oh, nice. I didn't watch this trailer.
It's pretty good.
It's pretty good. Could you give us a demonstration?
I now know why the game is called Brothership. It all makes sense now.
Because you're on a ship?
Almost.
Because you're brothers? Because their brother is a ship?
That's right. The third Mario brother.
Third Mario
Actually,
brother.
a floating island that drags other floating islands around.
Oh.
Maybe they're actually on a ship. I just remember seeing something about.
Interesting.
I mean, their ship is straight up an island.
Yeah.
That looks ship-like.
Interesting and cool.
But yeah, if you want to go in 100% blind, I guess maybe you theoretically shouldn't
listen to the sea shanty. Yeah.
But it's pretty cool.
When's this game come out? Soon, right?
It's this month, isn't it?
Yeah.
I feel like I should know that.
Well, you were the one that was looking to get it, I think. I'm a little... I'm on the fence on it, if I'm going to pick it up or not.
What? Even after hearing that it's the same developers of Octopath?
Yes. That
hey,
didn't
did you know this
sway
game
me.
Comes out? Do you know this game comes out in 6 days?
Oh, shoot. So so this episode will already it's already out by the time you watch this
Yeah,
episode.
most likely. Odds are good.
Well, nice. Man, it feels like there's been a lot that's come out. This end of the year has been kind of packed with Nintendo first party stuff.
I guess it's about time for me to
because I had Zelda, Mario Party, and then this is coming out, and it feels like I haven't finished either of those.
Tier games.
And then on top of that, this week for Halloween, Vampire Survivors dropped new DLC, and it's the Castlevania DLC.
Oh yeah, which is supposedly like huge. It doesn't add like 30 characters or something insane.
It had so many characters. So far, it's just one map. But it's a huge map, like the biggest level I've ever. And it's so big that I can't get to anything before the timer runs out. And if I play on endless, I get just creamed by that point, anyways. That it doesn't even matter.
Sounds like you got to get good.
Yoshi fell, but then caught himself with his tongue.
Well, then there's more screaming afterwards. I think Yoshi fell, ate some fruit on the way, and then continued to fall.
Anyways, that's So I love Vampire Survivors, and I have bought every DLC. With every DLC,
I mean, they're like really cheap, and they seem to add a lot. It's DLC done right.
With every DLC pack, though, I am starting to feel like it is a bit overwhelming, the amount of things there are in it, with characters and enemy types and weapons. Like, oh shoot, and especially in Vampire Survivors, where you're trying to get like certain builds. There's just too many choices now, and I have to I actually usually have a tab open on the side with a list of what all of the you have the arcane
evolutions cards and things
that will synchronize well with different things. I have to have that up with the side so I can remember what's good for that and what's bad for it.
Jeez. How long have you known about the Darkanas?
The Darkanas?
Yeah, I randomly played it again for the first time in a while, and there's like a new level. Well, I went to the unlocks thing, and the one of the things is just like, have the courage to type in the spell Forbidden Box. And I was like, what the heck? How long has this been here? It's been a while since I've played, and it unlocked a new level, which it's essentially like a separate page of Arcanas. Arcanas? I feel like Arcanas sounds.
I don't know if I know about this.
Better. Yeah, I just unlocked that like 2 days ago. And I was like, what the heck is this? But yeah, I was wondering, that has to have been like a semi-recent update, I think.
Yeah,
I feel like I would have noticed before.
I was like, maybe that wasn't with the newest one, because that just dropped.
No, yeah, I mean, and I don't have any of the paid DLC. It was just on my phone.
Yeah, because they do add to the base game each time too. One of the DLC comes out. Yeah, so I have all the Among Us guys and their weapons, and Contra and all the weapons from that. Plus, they had to
like 150 characters to find one you want.
There are so many characters. Jeez Louise. That's my dog. Excited to see his family. Yeah. There's so many. I was going through them I swear they added more characters to the base game post DLC as well, because there were some characters that I had not seen before that were up higher in the tier list, like bats. You could play as a swarm of bats. I was like, sure.
I think that's part of the DLC, though. Right? I guess maybe they haven't.
It has to be from one of the DLCs, but it wasn't there previously.
It seems like a Castlevania DLC for sure.
Maybe, but it uses an advanced weapon from a different DLC pack as its base.
See, that's odd.
Yeah, I don't know. It's all too mixed together at this point. There's too many. I don't know what's from what.
Maybe you can turn them on and off. Maybe when you get a new DLC, you should just turn off all the previous DLCs. Assume that's possible. Oh, at least on Steam, but you have it on Switch, right?
Yeah,
Maybe it's not possible on Switch.
it's okay. I kind of am embracing the chaos that is Vampire Survivors. What happened? Why are you so blurry now?
Maybe you just gotta get your eyes checked.
Yeah, maybe I'm just getting tired. Yeah, I'm just embracing the chaos because it's Vampire Survivors. It's chaos all the time anyway. So yeah, going through that DLC, having fun with that. But I also got hooked into Curse to Golf. And
And you only got 6 days until Brothership comes out.
and Mario Party. I still have things to do in Mario Party.
Yeah, that's like a party game. That's separate than like.
I've been
one
playing.
party game.
I've been playing it a lot solo.
Onward and upward.
Yep. I've been playing it
Hours.
a good amount solo.
Do they have like unlockables? I know like Mario Party 4, if you play against like computers or something on the stages, you unlock things for like a little house diorama thing, which was awesome. I almost had all of them for every character.
Maybe
There's
there's
a
like
chance that was 7, but I'm pretty sure that was 4.
there's unlockables for the not costumes, for decorations for your plaza. You can buy
Oh, that's
music track. You can buy what else? Emotes. Yeah. I don't know. There's just too much in that. There's a lot of content. There's a ton of content. So maybe there's something like that, but I haven't run into anything like that yet. Well, is that it for news? I think we hit everything.
Same.
We've hit the end on some of our videos, so I'm replenishing them with new ones. So don't worry, we'll not
I
have.
haven't heard Waluigi in a while. Is that one of the ones that's ended?
Oh no. Oh no, it's just at 0.25 speed. Remember, it's that one was I think maybe it's time for the metal pipe. Throw that one in too. Has nothing to do with anything. So with that, Micah, should we jump over to the rumor mill?
Does this answer your question?
It's the rumor mill where we send out our rumor Pikmin to go get us some rumors. And one of those rumors has been disproven. Originally, it was rumored that Mario Club Co. Ltd., Nintendo subsidiary, would be laying off about 38% of its staff, which is, roughly 150 employees, quite a bit. But it has now been reported that they are not laying off any employees. I mean, maybe they are laying off, but not 38%. Rumors circulating were not true. And that's it. That's all we got for the rumor mill. Thank you, Rumor Pikmin. You guys are true heroes. And I think that leads us into our next segment, which is the secret segment. All right. Our secret segment this week is provided by Fedorable Will. He says, open up Microsoft Paint and design a Nintendo-themed t-shirt. Then post your designs to the official Nintendo Pals Discord, a link to which can be found in the description of every episode. And let the public vote. He wrote that in, by the way. That wasn't me.
Yeah.
Thank you, Will. And let the public vote on whose is better. Optional. The designer with the least votes must gift a subscription at twitch.tv/Andros1, thus giving a random follower a variety of awesome Nintendo-themed emotes and a month of ad-free viewing, so they won't miss a moment of fun and unique shenanigans that can be found there. I love this segment
I
suggestion.
almost love this segment suggestion.
We will not be asking anybody to pay for subs, but we do appreciate anybody that does. I like the idea of we design a shirt, and then we'll vote on which one is better, and we have to order and wear a shirt of that.
Well, I think he means just us two doing the paint and making.
Yes. So then we post that out to vote between us.
Oh.
Do we do that while podcasting? What do we talk about while we're doing that?
Yeah, it could be a double whammy. We technically jump into our next segment while also distracted by random sounds and drawing things.
Man,
also, for a t-shirt design, do you just make a square?
You can do whatever you want. Can you give me a hint on what you're doing? We'll start. I'm starting right now. I'm making my design.
I'm drawing a shirt. This is terrible. Yeah, I'm restarting drawing my shirt.
I need some inspiration. I don't even know what to draw here. But it needs to be Nintendo themed.
Nintendo themed. What was that?
I don't know. I don't know what that was. I thought you did that because you're like, wait a second, and then it happened perfectly after you said that.
Yeah, I don't know what I'm drawing for mine yet.
Well, it has. I think we make something Nintendo Pals themed. This will be our Nintendo Pals merch.
Nintendo Pals themed,
or it could just be Nintendo themed, but I don't think we can sell Nintendo themed things. Let's see here. Oh, that's horrible. I have one line. You want to show what you're drawing on screen?
I don't know how to do that.
Share screen.
Actually present. Oops, those are all very. I just gotta close some confidential stuff, just in case. This is what I have so far. Andros has so far.
Drawing a Pikmin from memory.
It's so good.
It's something. Look at him. He's a beautiful boy.
This is the most horrible thing I've ever done in my life.
I was gonna make a rumor mill shirt with the rumor Pikmin. But I don't even know what to put here. Maybe he's holding a sign. Need work. Need work. Anything helps. I feel
Looks
like
pretty good. This is what I have so far.
I
Can you
love
guess
that.
what that
That's
is?
so good. That's so good.
Yoshi mixed with Squidward a little bit.
No, that's just Yoshi through and through. That's so good. Holy cow. How did you capture his essence so perfectly?
Good at what I do. I'm trying to like. I know he has a big old nose. Where's his mouth? Where's his mouth compared to his nose?
Can you not do like curved
Curved what?
boxes?
I bet you can. Oh yeah. Right below the one. Oh, I guess yours tab is bigger than mine. It's spaced differently. It's on the top row. Wow, look
Okay.
at that.
Oh gosh, let's undo that real quick. Need
This is a good idea.
oh, it's so hard to spell words in Microsoft Paint.
What do Yoshi's eggs look like?
Like eggs with dots on them? Not dots, but like
Are they
spots.
green with white dots? Oh, what the? Oh, what the? How did I do this?
Do Pikmin have
No,
just huge eyes? They have huge eyes, right? Oh, goodness gracious. I think I have a reference image over here somewhere.
Wait, that's cheating, I thought.
Oh,
That doesn't look right. I take it back. It's not cheating. I need to look up Yoshi.
yeah, this is way better looking than what I was trying to do.
Oh, I forgot. Yeah, that makes sense. That's why I ran out of room.
I am very focused on this drawing.
Yeah, so were we talking about things?
We were, and now we're talking about these drawings. His
head looks so weird. I forgot the spines go on his head.
Oh my gosh, I just can't do a little circle.
Why is my line so small all of a sudden? What happened?
Okay. Thank you, Yoshi. What can we talk about, Micah? Oh, we draw. I'm so bad at multitasking like this.
Talking is overrated.
This is a podcast. That's what we're supposed to be doing. I'm getting so frustrated. I can't just draw an eyeball. It's not even the eyeball. It's the pupil. Good enough there. Okay. How you feeling? How you feeling right now?
I feel so good.
Good. That's great. Everything's coming together for me. Everything is coming together.
Ooh, that back shell is incredible. I drew that so well.
I'm done. I finished.
That's pretty good.
It's a Pikmin that says need work. I don't think I need to give him a background. I just want him on a plain shirt. You need to be simple, you know? It's horrible. It's terrible.
What the color 1 and color 2? What in the world? What happened here?
Well, we can move on here to the next segment, which
Oh, 1 second. I gotta do the finishing touch on mine.
okay. Thanks to everybody who hangs out with us in these weird episodes of the podcast where we aren't really talking about anything and we just kind of go into
silence broken up by occasional sound effects.
Yeah. Which we haven't heard for a while. What's going on over there? It truly is occasional.
Apparently.
It truly is occasional.
You should like this.
I should like it.
Yeah,
showing my
finishing
screen.
touch. Oh, it's not time for you to be amazed yet. Oh, that doesn't work. Let's do something like that. Wow, look at that. So good. It's art.
Are you showing something? Okay. Oh, yes. He ate Waluigi. I get it.
That's right.
Yes.
Art. Oh, I forgot to make these red. Also, there's supposed to be some white on his belly and stuff, but that seemed too
This
hard.
is good enough, I think. I think you've done it. I think you've reached peak art. All right, we'll post these out on Discord. Whoever wants to vote, go do that, I guess. These are awesome. Awesome little guys. All right. Well, let's move on then to showing my screen. Let's move on then to the PAL topic.
Mm-hmm.
Today's PAL topic is brought to you by. So I was really hoping
Pretty
no
good.
sound effect came.
Yeah, I haven't heard any in a while. They all still going?
Yeah, they are. Did you mute them?
Nope.
I mean, it's been very occasional, but I did just hear one Yoshi going off. Maybe we've just become immune to hearing it.
Maybe. I feel like more likely something broke.
Today's PAL topic, we're going to talk about the Nintendo Switch 2. Because I've been seeing a lot of... What?
Now I should be able to hear them again.
Oh, so
you couldn't removed
hear
from the stage.
Just in time. Just in time. We're going to be talking about Switch 2 and the growing sentiment I see online of impatience for the announcement of a Switch 2. And I wanted to ask your thoughts. When do you think the Switch 2 is going to be announced? And why hasn't it happened yet?
We'll get it when we get it.
That's not a fun enough answer, Micah.
But it's an accurate answer.
Yeah. That's true.
When was the Switch announced and released? It came out in like March or something, didn't it?
October, and it came out in March.
Ah.
And we're out of October and into November.
I think we will have the announcement in March.
And then
or
Shadow
April.
drop.
And they'll drop it in July, not July, June.
In June.
Early
so you think
June.
a summer release.
Yeah, just in time for all the kids getting out of school. What are they going to spend all their time on? The Switch 2 and Pikmin 5.
Yeah, it's supposed to. Isn't it supposed to release at the end, or was it announced at the end, like by the end of the financial quarter?
I thought that's when we get an announcement. But maybe it was. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's when they said we'd get an announcement. That's true. I'd totally forgotten about that. They like kind of gave a timeline.
Yeah,
Besides 20.
Nintendo. Nintendo confirmed that the announcement is coming within the fiscal year, which means before the 30th.
Fiscal what?
The fiscal. You didn't hear me the first time.
Okay, yeah. I thought that's what you said. I just wanted to make sure.
It's you asked. I swear it wasn't going off this much until you asked. And then now all of a sudden we're getting a bunch. Once again.
It'll never top Womp going up like 10 times in a row, though. Interrupt you.
It will be coming within the fiscal year, which
it will
means
be coming, or the announcement will be coming.
The announcement. Nintendo's confirmed the announcement is coming within the fiscal year, which means before the 31st of March, 2025.
I can't remember. Is April or March 1st? April, March, right? May,
March, April.
Dang it.
January, February,
March. Never
March.
remember. April. It's literally March and April are the months that I can never remember.
And then this article says, as for when this announcement will arrive, we certainly wouldn't be surprised if it lands in September or October of 2024. This is written back when they first announced that.
And I was kind of feeling February.
For an announcement?
I'll change it a little bit. Yeah, February announcement for a June release.
I could see
right on my birthday. They don't want to be too close after Christmas, because then people will be like, "Oh man, I just spent all my money on Christmas." They'll give you that month window to be like, "I have all my money again."
Yeah, but to announce it, because this is what they did for the Nintendo Switch announcement trailer. The reveal trailer for the Nintendo Switch dropped October 20th of 2016 and then launched the following April.
6 months later.
Yeah, they gave a lot of lead up. Are they just going to not give as much lead up, you think?
Oh, definitely.
They don't want to shorter.
They don't want to release in like September, right when everyone's going back to school.
Yeah, that's why I sincerely think they are aiming for another April, May release date. And you want to know why I think that?
January, February, then.
Yeah, you want to know why I think April, May? Tax returns.
Oh,
they want to time it with tax returns. You want to time it with big money spending times, and that is one of those times. You've got that time period, and then around the holidays, people tend to spend a lot of money in gearing up for Christmas. So we've missed that window, right? And I think that the Switch is still doing good enough that they don't want to cannibalize sales by announcing it.
Yeah, for sure.
So But what does that mean then? Does that mean January? They announce it in January and then it releases in
I
April?
feel like you can't announce something too soon after Christmas, though.
I haven't heard that Yoshi noise
That-
before.
Was that Yoshi?
That
Or was that
Yoshi.
a Pikmin?
Maybe it was a Pikmin. Yeah. When's Xenoblade X coming?
Oh, yeah, that's like next year, isn't it?
Let's look it up. Xenoblade Chronicles X Switch release dates. Let's just give me an answer. March 20th, 2025.
Ooh, March, you say?
Yep. That's not April.
And that means this is coming out before the Switch 2 comes out.
It's got to be, right? I mean, it's already up for sale as
Unless because they couldn't they couldn't let you start pre-ordering now and then be like it's actually cross-platform.
Yeah. But would they release a big title like this? This is a big title. I mean, it's a remake, but it's still a big mainline title. Would they release that? Like,
almost feels like they have to release this before they announce the Switch 2.
before they even announce it?
Yeah.
I don't know about that. Especially if the new system's backwards compatible.
I mean, if it is backwards compatible, then yes, that they wouldn't need to then. That's true.
Yeah, but they're not going to have a 6-month time period where they're not releasing games. They're not going to do that. In the case of the Nintendo Switch, from its announcement to launch, they were still releasing games. Remember, they were still releasing 3DS games because they had
Nobody
to.
cares about 3DS games.
Well, they had to announce Metroid Prime 4 to appease the angry Metroid fans when they released Metroid Samus Returns for the 3DS. They're like, no, don't worry, we are working on Prime. Please don't get mad at us like with Federation Force and Other M. We're scarred.
Then do better.
Yeah, seriously. And then we also have Metroid Prime. When's the release date for Metroid Prime 4? That's still just vague 2025,
2025. Right? Release probably June 4th when they release the Switch 2.
On your birthday?
Heck yeah. Why do you think I said a June release for the Switch 2?
Dude, how cool would that be though if they did line up with your birthday?
I mean, it sure would be a really sweet birthday present if someone were to get it for me.
Hint, hint. We also have Super Nintendo World opens up in May.
Oh yeah.
That
can't coincide too closely to the Switch 2 release then. Because people will spend all their money on that.
May 22nd. It's 2 days after Xenoblade comes out is when that opens up.
Wait, what? Did you say May 22nd?
Yeah.
Xenoblade is not May. That's March.
Oh, it was March. I mixed May and March.
I had to think through the months again.
You know what? Yeah. Okay, so never mind. These don't line up like at all. May 22nd. Well, this kind of kills your June theory. If
that's a real bummer.
That's why I think April. I think April is when the new system's going to come out. It'll be like right after Xenoblade comes out. But I think we're going to see big games coming out because we have Mario and Luigi. What do we have left that's been announced? We have Pokemon Legends ZA.
That's true.
Upcoming Nintendo Switch games. We have Mario and Luigi Brothership, which comes out this month. It's like our November title. Dragon Quest. That's not Nintendo first party though. Am I missing?
I feel like after, like, I feel like Brothership and like Pokemon ZA are kind of like the last two
and
big
Xenoblade.
that I can think of. Yeah, and Xenoblade, which was just announced. But that's technically like a remake kind of a thing.
I swear. Are we going to see January Zelda, Twilight Princess, February, or Wind Waker, and then vice versa, whichever game for February, Xenoblade, March, and then the new Switch title. So they've been saving these games to fill out the back end of the Switch's lifespan.
Or
First
hear
party
me
games.
out. HD Zelda isn't real.
I mean, it is real. It is real.
My thoughts exactly.
That's how you feel.
It's just not real on Switch.
Right. It's not real on Switch. Yeah, but this is the time, right? If we don't have anything else coming, and I thought I saw somewhere that Nintendo was trying to get more third-party developers to port games to Switch as well, to kind of fill out the back half of the year. Back half of the fiscal year. Sorry.
Yeah.
So try and just get several more ports. Yeah. So I understand the frustration of people going like, why haven't they announced the Switch 2 yet? Because if we're following the same timeline as the Nintendo Switch, it would have happened already, right? It would have happened sometime in October. It could be happening sometime this month. But I kind of think that they are going to wait and we'll see an announcement in January. That's my thought. A start to the year, they'll go, we're closing out the Switch lifespan and announce the new system, and then to kind of cap it off, they'll be like, here's those Zeldas that you've all been waiting for, so that we can't be too bummed that there's not anything coming till
ZDI.
Yeah. Well, they're going to have something to fill that time period, because they don't want to just like halt production of games until the next system comes out. Like Nintendo's never worked like that. They've continued to release games, and they will continue to support and release games long after the next system comes out. I mean, we're getting 3DS titles post 3DS, postpartum 3DS. You know, like it's postpartum.
Yeah, there's a little bit of difference though.
Postpartum Switch. That's post birth. I'm gonna stop trying to use big words that I don't know what they mean. Okay. Deal, Micah?
Deal. I was trying to think of a really big word. I just couldn't.
Anti-disestablishmentarianism. Yeah.
Hey, what was that fear of large words word?
I don't remember.
I just remember.
I'm too afraid of it.
I killed the pronunciation on it, and I've never said it again since. I never will. By killed, I meant did real good.
So your prediction is when's the announcement, and then when's the your prediction? I know your
February or March.
You're thinking February or March. So I'm predicting a post-holiday season announcement. They ride out the Switch's success through Christmas. I mean, or we could see an announce maybe kind of a crazy marketing move here. They announce it this month, and then they announce that they're discounting Switch stuff as a everything must go
the
close
Christmas
out
season.
Yeah, for the.
Could be.
But I mean, we were fastly approaching Black Friday, and I think we'll be doing an upcoming episode here. Probably our next episode or two will be covering all the Black Friday deals that we find interesting. So is it too late? Nintendo, but its thing is like Nintendo loves to not be predictable. They like to do things in weird spots, kind of on purpose. They pride
December
themselves on being surprising.
24th, Christmas Eve, they'll announce. It's too late for you to not buy things for Christmas at that point.
What a bold and crazy move that would be. But my
It'd
friend,
be
it's
absolutely insane.
It's so crazy that you might just be right. Christmas, we are getting a Nintendo Direct. Christmas Day. There's no way they'd do that. To the poor workers of the marketing team, they have to work through the holiday. That's the other thing. Is like, in all honesty, in all actuality, Nintendo is a corporation. They're a corporate business. And post Thanksgiving, nothing gets done. Nothing gets done. Too many people have already gone like, okay, we're going out on vacation till next year. Everybody stacks their vacation time together, where they extend Thanksgiving, or they start early Christmas, and then you have all of these key stakeholders, like boss types, that approve and make these decisions. Everybody out at different time periods. So I think once we hit December, it's like, well, yeah, shoot, we're not getting anything till after.
Maybe they'll announce around tax return season, so that way you can set aside some money for it.
No way. Nobody does that. Who saves up money? You? Not you, not me. Were you waiting for a sound effect to kick in?
The very little excess money I make, I do save, which is why I haven't bought Echoes of Wisdom yet. But soon after Brothership drops, I will be going to Costco. And as a Costco member, I will be buying a $100 gift card for, like, I think they sell them for $80. Oddly enough, there's like a limit of how many you can get or something weird. And then you buy those 2 game vouchers for that. So you essentially get 2 games for like $40 each.
Yeah, good strategy. Also, if you want a physical, Costco is selling Echoes of Wisdom for $50.
Oh, that's pretty good.
Yeah. I was a little upset because it showed up at Costco this week, and I'm like, Echoes of Wisdom and Mario Party Jamboree, both at Costco for, I think it's $52.
That's even worse. Yeah. Through my genius planning, I should be getting them both for 40.
Nice. It's good. It's a good
Although
plan.
I don't know, the game vouchers probably have like tax or something when buying them.
Do they?
Can't remember if they're like 100 straight up or not. Because like if you buy a game for $60, you're paying extra. Any applicable sales tax is added at the time the pair of vouchers is purchased. So yeah.
This is, man, Micah, you're kind of blowing my mind right now. That's such a smart plan, because Costco gives you, it is $100 gift card for $80. And then you buy the voucher for $100, which makes the games $10 cheaper generally, but you've essentially
made them $20 cheaper.
Yeah. It's free money.
I'm essentially a genius. Just ignore all the reviews of people being like, hey, my gift cards didn't work.
Yeah, and also like that's digital. You don't get the physical version of the game.
Yeah.
Which a lot of people value, myself included. I like to get a physical. I like having a little case, okay? I just want this little case with artwork on it.
It is cool.
And it is nice to be able to just pop in a cartridge especially when you have a family, to be able to switch between games, because family sharing on Switch is atrocious. Okay, today
I don't have to worry
my
about that. I don't
my
even have to pop
daughter
in a cartridge. I just play the game whenever I want to.
my
on the
daughter
Steam store.
came upstairs and she's like, "I'm trying to play this game, but I have to play on your account because you bought it." Yep. She's like, "Can you re-sign in?" And I had to. She couldn't play it without me signing into my account, which was, yeah. I was like, "Are you kidding?" And then, oh, okay, Micah, small rant, and then we'll end the episode here. I couldn't get into the music app because I couldn't remember my password for Nintendo Switch Online. And it is so hard to get into Nintendo Switch Online if you cannot remember your password after you have set up two-factor authentication. Let me walk you through what happened to me here, okay? Okay, this was horrible. I couldn't remember my password. I used, everybody's got a bunch of passwords they'll use for things. I tried every variation, every type of thing. And once you've tried too many times, it starts throwing those CAPTCHA things at you, like select all the images of a bus.
Yep.
And
And you
so
kept failing those.
And then no, I would pass that, and then it'd be like, your password failed. I'm like, why are you giving this to me to prove I'm a human if it just failed anyways? It's to slow down the bots from hacking into my system. So then I'm like, okay, I forgot my password. And it goes, okay, we sent you an email to the account associated with your email. We sent an email to your email, and in that it has a link to reset your password. Okay, I go to reset my password, and it says enter the code on your Google Authenticator app, which requires Google, so the Google Authenticator. Have you used Google Authenticator before?
Nope.
It spits you out. This is the two-factor authentication, which I set up because I thought people were hacking into my account because I was getting emails for like things that I didn't do, and I was like, that's a little weird. Set it up just to be safe, and it was too safe. I can't get into my own account. Okay, so I go to open the Google Authenticator app, which usually gives you like a 6-number code. And that's like constantly changing, like, and then it'll change over. So you have to put it in with whatever code is showing. Except Google Authenticator updated, and it looks completely different now. And I was like, yeah, that is exactly what I was like. I was getting so frustrated because I'm like, I can't two-factor
I
authenticate.
just want to listen to some relaxing Nintendo music.
And so then I click authenticate another way, and it says you can't once two-factor authentication is enabled. I'm like, well, what am I supposed to do? Because I'm not seeing those codes. I can't sign into my Google account because I can't remember my password. And so I'm like, I'm Googling, how do I get back to Google Authenticator's codes once I've gone out? And the Google Authenticator app updated, and the codes are tied to a Google account specifically. I think that's how it always was, but because it updated, it logged me out, and I logged in to the Nintendo account associated with my email on Google, like my personal account email on Google Authenticator. And I figured it out, Micah. On Google Authenticator, for whatever unknown reason, past Andros set that up under the Nintendo Pals account. Just the authenticator portion. Just the authenticator portion. And then my actual account to sign in.
Andros do that?
Then my NSO account is under my personal email. And I also learned that if I just scrolled down a little bit on the login screen, there was a sign in with Google button, and that is what I used to sign into NSO. Because on the app, it shows up and that option isn't there. It's down. It's down on the page. And so I just see enter in your email and password and then enter. Nothing indicating scroll down for logging in with a Gmail account. So I hadn't forgotten my password. My password was the right password. It wouldn't work because I used Google to sign in. And that took me like 40 minutes to figure out. Oh, that is how I feel, Waluigi. That is so how I feel. Anyways, two-factor authentication is supposed to make it safe, but I feel like all it did.
Safe, even you had trouble getting in.
I feel like all it did was make me very angry and frustrated. My authenticator app is under a different account, and then the email. So I reset my password. I went through all that process and then tried to sign in, and it wouldn't accept it. And that's when I scrolled down. I figured out that you could scroll down. And that's when I saw the Google sign in. And then I was instantly in. I was like, this whole time, that's all I needed to do was scroll down
So
and
it
push
sounds
the
like
one
it
button
wasn't like that hard
to get in once I
of
knew
an
how to get in.
issue. Yeah.
Well, think about it like this. You remember that scene in the first Harry Potter movie where Hagrid walks up to the wall and he goes, tap, 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 tap. And then he's into Diagon Alley.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's easy once you see the pin he puts in. But for someone who doesn't know the pin, how do you get in? That is how it felt to me.
Well, you should probably scroll down to see the pin.
So is this me advertising not to do two-factor authentication?
Yes.
What this is me saying Nintendo should not rely on an external party for the two-factor authentication, because if Google makes an update, I saw so many Reddit posts because as I'm trying to troubleshoot and solve this problem, so many Reddit
People
posts
having the same
of people having the exact same issue. Once the app updated, they lost their accounts. And then they couldn't access their like crypto wallets, all these crypto coin guys. And I'm like, that
may be a little worse.
Sucks. That sucks so much. And I'm like, at the end of the day, I mean, this isn't like the end of the world. I can't listen to Nintendo music on my phone like I want to. But I mean, if something were to happen and I didn't have that Google Authenticator and I didn't figure out that it was under the Nintendo Pals Gmail, I'm angry just spouting it off to you. Anywho, that's been an episode of the Nintendo Pals. Oh, I didn't say when my prediction is January with an April release date. January announcement, April release date. Bonus points for Micah if it happens on Christmas Eve or Christmas Day.
Yeah.
I think
I don't know. I just announcing it January just seems too early after Christmas. Something about that just seems wrong.
Yeah, well.
But who knows? You might be right.
We'll see. We'll see. Only time will tell. And speaking of time, the episode is over. Time is up. We have had our episode occasionally interrupted. So much that who even knows what's going on anymore. Micah, where can people find us on the interwebs?
Find us on YouTube, Spotify, Patreon. So that's probably it.
Those are the best ones. But you can also find us on your podcast listening app of choice, because we're out there being distributed to many a podcast platform. Thanks for listening. Friendly reminder to leave us a 5-star review on your podcast listening app of choice. If you want to find my content, You can do that by looking up Andros1 on YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, Twitch. I stream on Twitch 2 to 3 times a week. I'm making TikToks all the time and making YouTube videos as frequently as I can. So yeah, check all of those platforms out. The content is different on each and every one of them, so you got to follow on all of them. Andros1. And Micah, that I think will about wrap us up here. Close us out with some wise words of wisdom.
Impossible things are really rough to do.
So true. I'm really hoping for some noise. All right. Well, peace out, y'all.